All right. So today we're going to be moving into something that hopefully won't break our computers, but we're going to be moving into 3D kind of rendering with Adobe Illustrator. And we're not going to get too far into it today, but that's going to kind of be our basis for today. So let's go ahead and get started here. All right. So we're in our normal canvas here. We're going to need to create a circle. I'm going to hold shift just so my circle has a uniform shape. I'm going to remove my stroke and I'm going to color my circle. I'm going to go black, right? I'm going to go a little, not black, but almost black. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to a new section. We're going to go to effects. We're going to go to 3D materials, right? And the easiest route for us to do this in is going to be to go to 3D classic. Okay. We're going to go to revolve. I'm going to move this off to the side so we can see here. And so now we've created a 3D shape here, right? And we can kind of adjust our view of this here, right? It doesn't really look like anything right now because we haven't adjusted anything, right? So first things first is we're going to take this offset and we're going to adjust that. And this may take a little bit, right? We're going to go maybe about 100. Let me just type in 100 here. Okay. Then I'll change the perspective of this. Let's go to perspective. Let's adjust that. Maybe, you know what? Let's go to the year I was born, 1988. You can adjust this how you want, but I'm just kind of doing it kind of off of what I have here. I might increase this. Again, this is going to be up to you. I'm going to go maybe that here. I'll go 140. Let's check that out for now. We'll start there. Okay. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to move this off to the side. All right. Now we're going to need text to go inside our loop here, right? So 2 words, whatever it is that you choose, just make sure, I want you to make sure that you're using a bold font. Impact is safe. Make sure that's all capitalized. It's going to look a lot better if you do it all capitals. And I'm just going to put, all right, Mr. Arabia. Okay. This needs to be just a little bit smaller because we're going to need to do it twice. Mr. Arabia, space, Mr. Arabia. Okay. All right, we're going to go to Object, Expand. Okay. We're going to hold Alt, and we're going to make a copy. Okay, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to select them all, and I am going to distribute them. Vertical distribution center right here, just so that they make sure that they kind of all match up there. All right. Now I'm going to choose a color for this. So let's go here. I'll go with that here. All right. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to create a symbol, right? My symbol tab is right here. Okay. If you don't have a symbol tab right there, we'll go to Window, and then you just look for symbols right here, and that'll pop that up. So again, select this. I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to just name it. Oh, forget I'm on all caps here. Just name it Mr. Arabia. Okay, you don't have to name yours Mr. Arabia. I'm just naming mine that for myself here. Okay, so now I'll move this off to the side so it gets out of my way, and I'll bring my donut back in here. Okay, now I need to go to Appearance. Okay, my appearance is again here on the side. And Appearance is just a section that shows you everything that you have kind of placed on this element here, right? But if you don't see Appearance here on the side, all you go, again, Window and Appearance, and it'll pop up for you there. Okay. And I'm going to double click here on my effects so that I can see. And I'm going to go to map art. Okay, right here, map art. And you'll see that we should have this kind of wonky symbol here. Hold on, Mr. Alcourt just interrupted my video. ASMR, baby. I haven't even got my beads yet.
You know, I came over here because, not that I use ChatGPT, seems to be blocked. So.
What?
Yeah, don't you work on it, so I'm going to be up in arms in a second. Or it's taking forever to load on my thing.
You've exceeded your limit, sir.
What? Okay, I'm going back.
All right, back to our regularly scheduled program here. All right, so we open up our map art and we should see this, right? This is where our kind of text would be. We're going to replace this with our text, okay? Let's go up here to symbol and we're going to find the one that we've just made, okay? And we're going to adjust it to fit our element here the best we can.
Okay, now you can kind of adjust if you feel like your spacing is a little bit off. Okay, but I think mine looks good right there. Okay, then you have a couple of videos here. I like to kind of do this just to give it this more effect, right? You don't have to, it's okay. You can also remove the geometry of your element. We're not going to do that because those are going to take off a lot extra stuff. I'm not going to worry about that right now. So,
I do want you to maybe shade it just so it'll look a little bit cooler. We're going to hit OK. Okay, and then we are going to making sure there's nothing else that I'm missing here. If you want to change the angle of the light, you're more than welcome to, just to kind of play around with this element here. Okay, I don't like this, the way this kind of looks, so I'm going to adjust kind of how we see this. Again, maybe change the perspective of this a little bit. I'm going to play around with it and just kind of find something that we like here.
I'm just going to just for the sake of video. Okay, so nothing like this. I don't want my name to be visible here, at least for me.
Oh, look, I found that when I rotated it, right, that my stuff is messed up. So I'm going to go back to my map art just in case yours is too. I'm going to adjust my text here. And the more you play around with it, the more you'll notice that you kind of have to go back and readjust some of this stuff. And that's okay.
I don't like that, but anyway. Okay.
But okay. I am going to then push that here, and I will create a background for my item here.
Move that to the back. I'm going to hit it with a gradient because I love the gradient, right? And I'm just going to adjust this a little bit here, just to give it this kind of nice effect. And then I love me some grain, so I'm going to texturize, so I'm going to add the grain. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this here.
Again, this is all optional. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to delete this. And there we go. That will be your project for today. Okay, it should look something like this towards the end. Again, just play around with it. Do what you can. And we will kind of see how it goes. I need to go back and kind of remember how to do this part. I don't like the way this looks right here. Right. But I'll have to kind of go back and look at that later, and maybe we can talk about that later. But other than that, have a good day, and we'll see you in class if you have any questions.